going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here with Kiraba. We just watched episode 90 of Dragon Ball Super and we got the fight that we were all wanting to see for so long.
It's beautiful.
I think it's safe to say officially that Gohan is back. Let me say that again. Yeah. Gohan is back! Gohan. Who am I pointing at? There's nothing over there. So this entire episode was supposed to again give us Gohan fans, all of us, and if you're not a Gohan fan, at least a fan of the series, a thrilling fight to show us the potential that this man got. It's funny, in the beginning of the episode he's wearing a tracksuit. It's like, why are you wearing that outfit, man? Get that off. And then
I know, like, why you keep doing this?
Stop doing this to us. And then Piccolo, of course, hands him his infamous orange gi, you know, which he had in the Buu arc when he fought against Super Buu. And we see an epic fight between Goku and Tien and Piccolo and Gohan. Now here's the funny thing. My first thoughts were like, wow, this is like Xenoverse because it's a bunch of 2v2s.
Yeah, he was like making little comments like, oh, stamina break, and I'm like, I don't know.
yeah, stamina break. First and foremost, can this man go on? Can he just appreciate the 1v1 rule in 2v2 settings? When you fight in 2v2s in Xenoverse, you have to get on your mans. That's it. Like, if I'm fighting and she's fighting and we're in a team, we're fighting the cat and the dog, and I'm fighting the dog and she's fighting the cat, we can't cross over. You know, you stick to your mans. But like the strategy, this is cool. So again, these episodes, I feel like foreshadow what's going to happen in the tournament. And what we saw here was basically Gohan was holding Tien back and he was holding Goku back, whereas Piccolo was in the back charging up this explosive move. So it's kind of like, I got this, you do the move. So big foreshadow is the teamwork. Because remember at the end of the last episode, or week before that, they were like, hey, let's work with some combination moves. So that's the first thing I got.
So basically, like, you hold them off while one person is like doing something. Like maybe like, let's say Master Roshi is doing like Mafuba or something. It's like, oh, let's hold them off. And
that's that team, but this is specifically between Piccolo and Gohan.
Right, I'm just saying like in the future tournament, like they could use that strategy.
Right. So it's like, yo, hold them back, I got this. So they obviously come up with some moves, and that was a good move from Piccolo, blowing everybody back, because like the whole idea is you want to knock them off the ring. But I also feel like that move is too easy, and it's probably not going to be as effective. But it shows you that they have combination moves, and it's going to be a lot short off the tournament. The second thing I noticed, too, Tien was very timid. He was shaky. He didn't know what to do. I don't know if he's ready for this fight. I don't know if you noticed that, because he was all like, what do I do? Where do I do this? And you know,
it made me think of like when someone like in a movie is like pointing a gun. They're like, I want to shoot, but like I don't want to shoot you, like, and they're fighting together, so you don't trust your own aim.
What do I do? Now, what I was gonna say also is you could argue that he didn't want to do it because of his teammates, because he was like, don't go too hard, don't injure yourself. We got this tournament, but it's like, yo, y'all got senzu. You can literally like almost kill each other, eat a senzu, and you're fine.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he also knows that, so it's like, why was he so timid? So again, my foreshadow for Tien is, I feel like he's going to do the same thing in the tournament. Maybe he's going to be too overpowered by the fact that there's so many warriors. Or overwhelmed, that's that one. Overwhelmed by so much power on the field, or so many fighters all at once. And I feel like that could be his ultimate downfall. Now, I still think when he does his whatchamacallit, his Ki Blast Cannon, what the hell is it called? Why am I blanking on it? Kikoha, let's call it that. I forgot the Japanese term for it. But when he does his attack, his Ki Blast attack, the one that he fired against, I don't know why I can't remember this. The one he fired against Imperfect Cell, he can also knock out multiple people at once. It's a vast range. But I feel like also after seeing this, he's gonna be too overwhelmed, and because of that, that's his biggest weakness. Then we got Piccolo, who is a strategist. But again, from what I saw, what I'm getting is more of a combination thing. And Piccolo's not gonna be the type of person who's gonna sit back and just kind of like charge up moves. He's gonna have to do stuff. So it's like, we can't see what Piccolo is going to really do yet, but I trust his fighting ability. He's a strategist. He's one of the smartest fighters in the Z Fighter squad, and we're just kind of have to trust our instinct there. Now, as far as Goku and Gohan, two things. Number one, Goku's not scared to go all out. He went all out against Gohan, which is cool. Two, Gohan has really tapped into his fighting ability, and he really wanted to show it off. He even pulls his bang out when they end up doing a fight, and he's all like, no, let's keep doing a 1v1. And we see they go all out, like literally go all out. Gohan goes all out with his power, Goku goes all out. And now they're going toe-to-toe with Kaioken Blue. Granted, he did basically one-shot Gohan when he went Kaioken Blue. He's like, all right, you want me to go all out? I got you. And then he knocked him out. But at the same time,
still, he went Kaioken Blue. Like, that's his like ultimate. Yeah,
he had to go all out for Gohan, which is really cool. Now, Gohan.
When he did that, I was like,
there was a weakness with Gohan, and I don't know if this is intended like this, but this goes back to the last 2 episodes, like when he was training Piccolo, he was like, you are too cocky. And I mean, granted, he probably wants to prove to his dad that he's not like the same guy who was wearing the trash suit an arc ago, 2 arcs ago when Frieza showed up. So maybe he was trying to prove to his dad, but at the same time, he was kind of really tapping into his power, and because of his cockiness, he lost. So again, I can't tell if this is like a cockiness thing or if he just really wanted to test his ability against Goku with his max. Either way, he got knocked out, he got one-shotted.
I kind of think it's a combination of both.
It could be a combination of both. I mean, I don't think he'll be able to get over that disadvantage that fast, because I mean, Piccolo points out to him like, look, your biggest weakness is you are too into your head. You're too cocky, and that costs you so many fights in the past. And eager, that's the other one.
Way too eager, yeah.
So, hopefully, he'll get over that before the tournament starts. If not, that's going to be his biggest weakness. So we'll see what happens there. But as far as the setup, it's cool, and it's cool to see Gohan's actually fully back. I'm very excited about that, and it's exciting to see what's to come in the tournament. Now, speaking of the tournament, we got our first look at the warriors from the other universe, sort of. So Universe 10, we see Gowasu figuring out like, what am I going to do, and then the guy of destruction in that universe is all like, I got you, you're too stupid, you got to stop thinking with your mind and logic, think with your body. And he brings out a squad. We only see one guy. Everybody else is hooded and cloaked because this is Toei.
They probably all look the same.
They probably want to just keep secrets. But the thing that I got out of that squad is they're all brawn. They're all brawn. Because he was like, muscle heads. Guys, it's time to start drinking protein. And they'll drink protein at once. I don't see that team as too smart. They're more, I guess, I mean, again, you don't have to be too smart to fight. But the way I see it is they're too brawny and not enough strategy. That's gonna be their weakness in the tournament.
Right, they're all muscle, and like when you have a whole squad, like your whole squad is muscle, like no one's doing anything different.
Yeah.
You're too easy of a target, you know?
Now, if I follow anime rules, and this series is following anime rules, these guys will be the first to get knocked out.
Oh yeah.
Universe 10 is going to be first to get knocked out because they seem too eager and cocky, but I don't think they have enough backing for them to do anything. I mean, they might knock out like a squad or 2, but if they're all the same, basically same style, all bronze, not enough, you know, brains. Yeah,
when you get into like muscle heads, it's like it's all for show, you know, like you're slow, you have no agility, all you have.
Well, they could be fast, but like,
well, I mean, like just like the look of them, it was very stereotypical.
Yeah.
And so if they're going by that, like if that stereotype that they portrayed is true, I would say that they're really slow and like all they have is muscle.
I predict they're going to be first to get knocked out, and that's the first question. Which universe will get knocked out first? And I'm not talking about just completely knocked out, but which like members from which universe will get knocked out first. I think Universe 10 will be amongst the first. And drop your thoughts in the comment section below on that. But ultimately, I think they're going to be knocked out first. Now, the other thing that we saw in the episode quickly is we see Vegeta, and he smiles, and I guess he realizes that Goku was brought all out. Gohan is really busting his ass, and he probably was like, well, you know what? This is gonna be a good time.
When it started shaking, they were like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, this episode didn't really go into detail on anything else other than the fact that Gohan's back, which is a good thing. And, you know, Vegeta got excited too.
I want to see him transform into something different.
Oh, that's the question I wanted to ask. Now, I'm a fan of the ultimate form. I like the Gohan bang and everything.
Right.
I don't want Gohan to go blue. I don't want Gohan to do anything fancy. I don't want him to do Super Saiyan Range. I want him to stick to the ultimate form that made him who he was in the Buu arc. And I hope that he sticks to that. Now, in the future, maybe. Who knows? But for right now, I want him to stick to that form. So the question I'll ask you guys is, do you think Gohan should do anything beyond that? Should he get his own hybrid form? Maybe like a ultimate form, but with like a blue aura-ish, but he's still like, you know, black hair, similar to how Trunks had the Super Saiyan hair, but he had the blue aura on the inside, Super Saiyan Rage. Basically his ultimate form Rage type thing. Do you want to see something like that, or do you want him to stick to the ultimate form? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.
I want like a combination, because he kind of alluded to like, his goal is to do a transformation that no one has ever seen, and that is a different route. Like, so like the way he gets to his form is gonna be different than Goku, so it's probably gonna look different.
I definitely want it to be something different at some point.
Yeah.
Because the thing I liked about the ultimate form is it wasn't like a fancy transformation, it was just him in his base form with a bang and look cool. Because like everybody had their fancy Super Saiyan, Gotenks had Super Saiyan 3, Goku had Super Saiyan 3, Vegeta had, you know, his Super Saiyan 2. And Gohan was just in his ultimate form. And now fast forward to Dragon Ball Super, everybody has their own unique thing. It's like Gotenks is Super Saiyan 3, Goku, Vegeta are blue, Trunks even is Super Saiyan Rage.
Yeah.
I want Gohan to have his ultimate form, but maybe like a next step of that.
Yes.
But if anything, I want him to basically build out that form.
Yeah.
Because if he goes blue, it's like, okay, well that's not special anymore.
Yeah.
It's like the joke that they had in the Boo arc. It's like, oh, it's a Super Saiyan bargain sale. Everybody is a Super Saiyan now. And it was like, too redundant. Like everybody should have the one thing that makes them unique. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section below on how you feel about that. But ultimately, I'm excited. Now next week, Boo's asleep.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys kept up with the leaks, leave right now because we're gonna kind of discuss a couple things about that. But we saw a small glimpse of other fighters. We saw Frost briefly there hit, and we saw like the mysterious girl, which we don't know which universe she's from. We also saw a little bit of Universe 11. We're gonna get a reveal or a small sneak peek at some of the fighters next week. But the big news is, and again, leave right now, Boo is asleep. And he's going to get replaced by Frieza. Now we all thought, I especially thought, this is going to be more of a gag thing, where they're not going to really replace him. Frieza's going to be all like, nah, I'm good. But Toei's website actually shows Frieza now. They have a drawing. Like him actually walking like they do the intro. So
weird.
With the halo and everything. I think it's going to be a thing.
Wow.
Now again, if the execution is right, if it makes sense, if they like actually write into the story, it makes sense, great. But if it's literally like something stupid where it's like, hey, Frieza, you know, if you do this, we'll let you out of hell. It's like, he's Frieza. You can't let Frieza roam around in hell. You can't get Frieza out of hell. Like, how's it gonna work? So the big question I want to see is how are they gonna do that? And if they do it right, I'm all for it. I love Frieza as one of my favorite villains of all time. But if it's wrong, it's like, and apparently if you talk about Frieza, your battery and your camera dies. I thought I had enough time to kind of end that, but whatever. Point is, if they write the Frieza thing in right, I'm all for it. Like I said, Frieza's one of my favorite anime villains of all time. But if they do it wrong, I'm gonna have a lot of questions, and I don't know how my brain will try to bring that in. It's like what freaking, the God Destruction of Universe 10 says. Sometimes you just have to think with your body and not your brain, turn off all logic to enjoy stuff. With Super, like it is sometimes. But, I mean, like I said, I'm a fan of Frieza. If they do it right, they have the execution that works.
Yeah, hopefully it makes sense.
Yeah, if not, we'll talk about that probably in many videos to come.
Right.
With that said, let us know your thoughts about the return of Frieza, number 1. 2, let us know your thoughts on everything happening in the episode, any predictions you have, which universe will go out first in the comment section below, and that's everything. Now, if you enjoyed the episode as well as the review, make sure you leave a like down below as well. I'm excited. I can't wait to come. We're getting close to the fight. The fighters gather next week. With the following week after that is probably the whole Frieza thing that's happening. But within the next 3 or 4 weeks, the tournament will start. Whew. I'm excited about that.
Whew. Time is flying by much faster than I imagined.
Yeah, right? With that said, let us know your thoughts on everything. Leave a like in the comment if you enjoyed today's video. And I guess we'll see all you amazing super sandwiches in the comment section below. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.